This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler.
That was a pretty good decision by the umpire. Given the fact that he's under a lot of pressure, I think he's handling it well.
He is just trying to overhit it and he has missed it again, but he should carry on it.
Bowled him. He has shattered the stumps and the batsman gotta have to walk back to the pavilion. We are back together for the next session and this should be an interesting run of play.
The opening stand will be crucial. It'll be interesting to see how they approach this.
A pacer who's known for his physical intensity. Can he up his game today? The game is just about to commence and the players are making their way out into the ground. Surely we can expect some fine cricketing action here today. Straight as an arrow. A resounding shot.
That was a pretty good decision by the umpire. Given the fact that he's under a lot of pressure, I think he's handling it well.
Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end.
Any young children, this is how a defensive shot needs to be played. Great defensive techniques shown by the batsman. He has defended that really well. Waiting for the bad ball, not trying to do anything silly before that. Bowled him! The ball sneaks past the bat and hammers into the stumps. He missed the line completely there and lost his stumps in the process.
Great line, great length, and a wicket to show for it.
Placed into the gap for a single. Good running.
Fielder placed at cover.
Bowled him. He has shattered the stumps and the batsman gotta have to walk back to the pavilion.
Excellent delivery. Perfect way to get things underway. Okay, the pace has been brought back into the attack from the other end.
Hit straight to the fielder.
Fielder placed at cover.
The fielder collects Salmon, hits straight to the fielder.
Subscribe to Game Changer 5 YouTube for more updates and features.
He loves bowling from this end.
Yeah, that's no good. That's a no ball. That's a batting freebie. An easy single to just shuffle things along. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end.
Couldn't find the gap and the fielder stops it easily.
I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch.
Tapped back to the bowler.
He's playing it safe by sticking to just one.
This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler.
He squeezed the ball into the gap for a single.
Fielder placed at cover.
He has hit that straight to the fielder. What do you think about new teams like Afghanistan getting test status?
I think it's great for them. Small countries playing more and more cricket. Obviously, at this point of time, they're suited more for the shorter format. They've done well in recent short formats. They've got some radical players. They've got good spin bowlers, which I think takes their team to another level. But their recent performance in the longer format, not too impressive. Ireland got test status recently, and they were quite impressive against Pakistan. I think they've got great potential. They played in their hometown in Belfast, and they did quite well. They almost won the match at some point.
So accepts the umpire's decision, decides not to go for the review.
So coming back to our conversation, looking back, you had Bangladesh. When they started, they were on the same levels. Today, they're a force to contend with. I think it's really good for the sport that more and more countries
Tapped back to the bowler.
A pacer who's known for his physical intensity. Can he up his game today?
going back to what I was saying, start participating and start showing their abilities on the biggest stage.
But do you think that they should be playing the stronger teams like India and Australia rather than weaker teams like West Indies and Zimbabwe?
It's interesting that you say West Indies being a smaller country, because if you look at a couple of generations ago, West Indies was a strength, was a power, with a team everybody feared, with their big, tall, fast bowlers and their calypso style batting. But I guess this is how cricket evolves over a period of time. You see teams that have been the most powerful and elite today struggling for dominance. And with regard to your question about whether they should start with teams who are right on the top of their cricket, I think that's the whole point of Test cricket, and I think it'll only show these smaller teams coming in how cricket is meant to be played at the highest level, and it's something they wouldn't normally see at their domestic circuits.
Hit straight to the fielder.
This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler.
Good ball and played respectfully.